Okay, good morning. It's 1:19 in the morning, 14th day of July, day 102, 72.5 degrees. Waking up early to get up this mountain. All right, good morning again. 2:31 in the morning, temperature now reading 67.6 degrees. Just breaking out of camp. So that's pretty good, not nearly long enough. I think about 6 hours. 5.5, 6 hours of sleep, but frankly, if losing a little sleep means I'm able to save a little bit of time going up this mountain in the heat, that's a trade-off I'll take. So, there's just a truck going by this early. Well, I think it was Casper who came straggling into the treehouse there last night. I was already bunked up and frankly needed the sleep more than I needed the pleasantries, so just kept on laying down, didn't even confirm who it was who had arrived. Let's see, really I don't think I have that much more to report. Oh, something I probably should have mentioned yesterday is that all that gear shuffling I did in Quincy, by gear shuffling I mean mostly sending stuff home, saved 6 pounds. So that's super awesome. Super awesome. That's a great amount of weight. Over half a gallon of water is what that equates to. So that's pretty good. And then I just noticed this morning I've misplaced my hiking gloves, sort of sun gloves. So, not sure where those are. I suppose if I had to guess, I'd say back at the restaurant back across the river there, but whether they'd be indoors or outdoors or in the trash can someplace, I really don't know. So, really not worth going back for. Certainly the place won't open for another 8 hours or something, so just hike without them for the next indefinite period of time. Hopefully I can, get a message off to my wife to send out a replacement pair that I have ready at home, or even just order another pair outright, which may be easier. Anyways, that's all I got. I'll try and get up this hill. Another 11 miles or so to the top. Should be so great. It is 6:17, 78.8 degrees. Made it to home for the night over here at Robbers Spring. That's mile 1314.3 northbound on the Pacific Crest Trail. Clocked just like 26 miles or something like that today. Another way of saying the time, by the way, just for the record, is, gosh, what's that? Coming on 14 hours after 16 hours after I broke camp. Is that right? Yeah, 16 hours after I broke camp this morning. Check out this view, man. Not too bad. I will not be enjoying that view too terribly much, though. My tent is already pitched up, and I'm probably just going to bunk up pretty early tonight. But yeah, what a cool day. So this morning broke camp, got up that hill pretty good. It wasn't super aggressive, and as far as the grade, just super sustained. But I'm really happy that I was able to get up and out early so that I could get across that thing before the sun came up, or sky monster as it's known colloquially. Yeah, it definitely warmed up once the sun got on it. But luckily I was able to get out. Also able to get out of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. How exciting is that at long last? I'll come back to this point in just a minute, but at least according to the sign, I am out of the Sierra Nevada and now into the Cascade range, which is really cool. Just honestly, I have nothing but appreciation for the incredible generosity and beauty of those mountains, the Sierra Nevada that is. But I am ready to be done, ready to be out of them. So super happy that that's the case now. But again, I'll return to this point in a second. Night hiking. Saw some eyes. Can't quite figure out what critter it was. It was definitely some type of cat, larger than a house cat, smaller than what I imagine a mountain lion to be. But you know, I yelled at it a few times. It had a big ring around its tail, so maybe some kind of like ring-tailed something. I don't know. There's some other type of critter. I'm not sure. Drop a comment if you think you know what type of critter it might have been. Definitely a cat-looking critter. Definitely slightly larger than a house cat. Definitely slightly larger than most mountain lions, but who knows? Also saw a lot of little eyes on the trail. So I didn't realize there's at least one kind of spider out here who has reflective eyes as well, and I guess 8 of them, or however many eyes spiders have. Yeah, they would just be like twinkling, like tiny little green grains of sand on the trail as I was hiking along in my headlamp. Sorry, Mom, I know you hate this story, but is what it is. It's kind of neat to see, so I'd always just tap my trekking poles out ahead to frighten them off, and it wasn't a problem. But just tons of them. Some of them as big as like $50 and stuff. I mean, quite large, like that all the way around maybe. Yeah, the bigger ones, big buggers. Yeah, and then yeah, probably the most exciting part of the day, got to meet up with Andy. Andy is a guy who watches the channel, reached out. He lives in Chico, I guess, not too terribly far from here at all, and was super awesome. He and his unfortunately his wife Nita was not able to make it out with him, but I guess she kind of set him straight with some nice accoutrement and snacks and sort of chairs and an easy up, a little pop-up shade structure. So yeah, I was able to get down and meet up with him after about 18 miles. Met up with him at like 10 in the morning. So hung out with him for like 4 hours, waited for Jackpot, and yeah, my friend Jackpot from San Jacinto. Waited for Jackpot and his hiking buddy Bushwhack to come through, and then we kind of hung out together, all 4 of us there for a while. Super appreciative to Andy and Nita, even though you weren't here. Thank you so much, guys. Definitely appreciate the hospitality and just kind of camaraderie. Always nice to see a new face. So that was super awesome. But as I said, I spent about 4 hours there, and then lit up out of there and made my way over here about, I don't know, 6-8 miles or whatever it was, down trail from where we rendezvoused with Andy. So well, Andy and Nita, there's a quick little view for you. Anyways, that aforementioned view, super cool. Anyways, final thing I'll note for the day is that I did indeed have my hiking gloves. They were my sun gloves. They were stowed as per usual in my hat, but not removed prior to my donning my hat. So my sun gloves, like a jerk, like a stupid person, I was wearing my sun gloves under my hat on my head, so eventually they turned up, and that's just fine. Oh, one other final note. I broke the right tip of my trekking pole, so that's a big old bummer, especially considering that I'm now walking on volcanic rock, which is renowned for its sharp jaggedness and all that. So we'll see how it all shakes out. I did get in touch with my beautiful and amazing wife Daphne. She's going to mail me a few things, to include the bottom segment of my old trekking pole to Bernie. So hopefully, if I can't rectify this issue before then and wind up eating into the aluminum of my trekking pole, I'll at least have the components I need in Bernie, to include new trekking pole tips, which I ordered yesterday or the day before, I don't recall. They should all be waiting for me in Bernie, so I can fix it up then if it winds up getting destroyed. But hopefully hopefully not too badly destroyed. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. All right, anyways, Andy really filled me up. I got a couple sandwiches, I got some watermelon, a few libations, and So I think I'm not even gonna cook dinner tonight. I'm just gonna smash in some snacks, bunk up, and hopefully get into Chester tomorrow and meet up with Jackpot and Bushwhack. So hopefully, we'll see. All right, that's it. Way too long. I'll talk to you guys later. Up. Ah, where'd he go?
Did he go in there?
There he is, there he is.
I sure wish there was some snow to hang out in right now. There's a snow angel.